Namaste. Sorry about the mishap. I couldn't get an internet connection, so I thought I wouldn't be able to connect. Thank you. That problem was solved. Evening. Good evening in my place now. Spanish. Okay, it's here. The Spanish código is there. The Spanish ID and the Portuguese is here. And the Italian is here. Actually, it's the same. It's the same link every session. So if you need those translations, actually you can just write it next to your computer or laptop. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Lou, Sandra, Aditya, Mona. Good morning, Nikalesh, Facebook user. Okay, Maria Lucia, Rahul, Damian, Stefano, Kimberly. Good morning. Okay. Good morning, everybody, and good morning also to Instagram. I hope I'm live. Yes, I think I am. Okay. So, I'm going to say, Jordy, you're there. Hamida, I'm going to say as well. Okay. All right. I did all the stuff already. Facebook user, of course, I don't know who they are. Okay. I'm going to say Shwari, Bedumati. All right. So, I would like to know who practiced last week. I mean, of course, if you did not join, if you were not able to join, who listened to the recording if you were not able to join, or who continued the practice from last week for the self forgiveness. Because remember, last week we started again with the new series for the forgiving oneself. And I promise we're going to do it for the rest of the month. Uh, it's 11 p.m. in Melbourne. Oh, it's only 2 hours from the Philippines, from Singapore. Roho, good morning. Good evening. I'm confused now. It's good evening now. Helen, good morning. Good morning in Brazil. Okay. So who continued the practice of forgiving oneself from last week? Chachuan, we're in the same time zone, which is a good time. 7, 9 p.m. is a good time after work. Okay, Milika, good morning. Okay, nobody practice, I believe. After last self-forgiveness, I can easily forgive myself and others. Okay, great, KP. Great. Stefano, yes, you did practice. Um, that's it. 2 people practiced. Well, okay. Okay. If in case, just in case, you're too hard on yourself and you really, really keep on the blame mode, what happened? You are still on the blaming, guilt, say guilt, say blame, and always point out the worst in you. Your the train of your mind is always like too harsh on yourself. Then you desire to really let go of all of this, desire to really forgive yourself. If it's really strong, then I suggest you do it more regularly. You did, Milika, thank you. Barun, you did. Yes, Jordy, yes. It's easier now. Good. Miriam said you did. Okay. Use various forgiveness videos. Okay, yes. You can pick and choose, and so you don't get monotony of the same over and over. You can choose several versions because I believe every version is different. I don't know. I cannot repeat the same meditation. Um, so yes, they're all different. You can pick and choose which one is your favorite. Some people have favorites. Some people just roll up one after the other. Some people collect what they want. Okay, you can just download what you want and just listen to from your cell phone. It's easier. Okay, it's easier. Good, good, good. I believe and I hope that easier meaning soon you're gonna finally have more self-love. You're gonna be easier on yourself, and you're gonna be freeing yourself from all this guilt and all this shame. Okay, because normally it's self-guilt, self-blame, because you're too hard on yourself. That's why you focus so much on your mistakes. Yes, as I always say, I've never met any person who hasn't made a mistake, including myself. We all make mistakes, so there's no reason to always bang, punish yourself with all this harsh. Um, I don't know if you feel good about that. If you keep on saying all the bad things that you've done, reminding yourself of all the whatever past that you've done wrong. Or it's easier for you to look for the good in you, look for what good have you done. As a mother, maybe you were not so good as a mother. You were hitting your kid, you were just following your parents' pattern, and then realize now it's not right and you want to change that. So it's done. It's done. You can do everything to undo. Just continue loving your kids or continue being good to them instead of like being so guilty, or maybe to your husband, or I know some men or women, they fooled around at one point in their life and it ruined their marriage, or it did not bring back the marriage to the same situation, the same sweetness because of the past. And some people are so guilty of that they fooled around. They cannot forgive. It ruined the happiness of the family. Sometimes the kids hated them. Sometimes the husband left or the wife left. Sometimes it broke up the marriage, and they keep on blaming themselves. So things happen. Things like this happen. Okay, so if you did a mistake, you've done a mistake, and say I could have been still married. I lost a husband, a wife. That's so good, and I was just tempted sexually. Then, I mean, just do better on your next relationship if that's the case. I just gave, I just give an example of instead of harping, on your past mistakes, just improve your relationships next time. Just be nicer to your next partner. Okay, it could be a present relationship and no fooling around, but you realize you've done a mistake to your partner or to your own mother, then just release yourself from all this guilt. Say, I choose to be happy. I choose to shift, to change my attitude, and just do it. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself. Thank you that you said it's easier now. It's easier now, and thank you that you said you're practicing, because if your desire is so strong that you want to let go, to release, to finally live a life with peace and with happiness, then you would do every effort. Or maybe you're blaming yourself for being lazy. Maybe you're blaming yourself from not being constant, even though you desire to forgive, to stop the self blame, self guilt. But sometimes people procrastinate. People say, I'll do it tomorrow, and sometimes it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Then you can forgive yourself on that as well. Because the more you harp on your procrastination qualities or your laziness qualities, the more you become lazy. So constancy is the key to actually finally let go of the blame and guilt. Okay. So today it depends what comes. I have no plan. It will just come whatever the group needs. Okay. 65 people. So whatever you need, that will be the one. They will give me the right words for you. So whatever situation you are in, whatever, I mean, I just gave some examples, but And some people could have people lost a lot of money in their investments, and they're blaming themselves for the financial loss from the family, or they've been fighting about the family jewels, the family treasures, the business, and it's just causing so much misery in the family. So any kind of like stuff that you're, some people were addicted to certain vices before, and then yes, they're already got out. 22 people there. All right, so you have 22 or 65, somebody left already. 64 plus 22, 86 people. Spanish people, 26, 22 people, plus in Instagram. All right, so just in case whatever happened, financially you lost a lot of money and you're still blaming yourself, instead of blaming that you made the wrong investment, or you invested in this, or you listened to that person and you put a lot of your money. Last night, Facebook user, whoever the Facebook user, um, just let go. Just let go. Money lost, you can easily retrieve it when you, if you have, good mind, strong body. You can always earn the money again instead of like crying over the losses. You can always work again, start a new business in case. So no more blaming, no more blaming. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do the meditation now. Okay, let's close our eyes. Let's close our eyes. Whatever situation that you're in, that you're suffering from, why you cannot forgive yourself, you have to say, it's time for me to let go. It's time for me to free myself from all this guilt. Okay. So, how is that related to your self guilt? You're talking about relatives connected to you. You let go of this relationship. Today is about self forgiveness, okay? Not your relatives. Good that you know how to disconnect from your relatives, but today is about forgiving yourself. Maybe you're so good, so nice that your relatives like to connect with you. I don't know what you mean by try to connect it to you, to be connected to you. I don't know what you mean by that. It's your relatives. Maybe they're not nice. I don't know. I don't know why you want to disconnect, because they're not good vibes. But they're relatives, right? You're connected by blood. Okay. All right. So, how would you forgive yourself in relation to this situation? Ishwari, I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe in the past you were connecting to this kind of relationship, and you know it's not healthy, and you cannot get out of the situation. Maybe now you said, finally, I was able to let go, disconnect from them, and you have a happier life. If that's what you mean, then if they're not nice to you, then you have to forgive them. Oh, in laws. Oh, in laws. Okay. I believe we had that session, forgiving in-laws, forgiving a family member. All right. They're not nice to you. So if your in-laws are, again, it's your husband's family, right? Even though they're not nice, you have to bless them. Bless them with love, peace, and happiness. If they have a lot of love and happiness and peace, they're not gonna bother you. They'll be nice to you. So we're not gonna do that this time, but I suggest you do that. Instead of disconnecting and feeling good about that, bless them so that they will shift. They will have good attitude towards you. If you have good attitude towards them, you will reap the rewards of being nice to them. Even though distantly, you can talk to them in a nice way. Okay. It's nice to welcome your husband's family as well. And they will welcome you as well. Okay. Ah, okay. So you're the one, Shreya, that I've been talking about. I know a lot of people like that. They were promised us high interest rates. That's why they invested money. And it's a scam. It's a scam. Okay. Okay. Good, good. Good, Ishwari. Mm, scam and lost money. Yes. No more blaming yourself for that lost money. Okay. My view is like this. If you were scammed by the so-called scammers, and you bought into their sales talk and you believe that they're gonna you multiply your money 10 times, 20 times, that's why you gave them the money, and you fell for that and you felt so stupid. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I listened to that, because they're just cowards. You just took your money. Just in case that's really what happened, know that by the law of karma, and again, don't take it so hard, that means you must have fooled people in the past, whatever amount, 1/10 of whatever you lost. Because karma comes back 10 times or more. So if you scam people in the past for $1,000, but then, of course, it's not $1,000. So in your country, whatever amount, if you scam people or fooled people or stole money for $1,000 in the past, not necessarily this lifetime, but previous lifetimes, which we're not aware anymore, you are meant to lose $10,000 this time. It's 10 times of how much. Um, you have to follow me, Master Marlag, in Instagram. You have to follow in Instagram. So when I go live, you see me. Okay. So you are in debt of $10,000 because you took money illegally or not wrongfully from other people in the past. So whoever scammed you this time is the are the people, or is the person whom you scammed last time, or it could be different, but it came back to you in the same money loss, but 10 times more. So according to master, this is not me. According to master, since you owe that debt, the universe will force you to pay that money, right? That's why you say thank you. You say thank you to the person who scammed you this time, because finally the lords of karma had used them to pay off your debt. They were used by the lords of karma to neutralize your karma, your debt. Okay, so master said, bless them with compassion, with mercy and compassion, after saying thank you, and then yeah, say thank you in a sense, because they're neutralize your karma, and bless them with compassion and mercy, because they will suffer next life. If they scam you with 10,000, they will lose 200,000 in next life. So they will be the ones who will lose again. Okay, so the karma goes like that. Okay, so that's your approach. Instead of blaming yourself for being so foolish to be fooled by these people, say, okay, thank you, Lord, thank you, universe, for neutralizing my karma. I learned my lesson. I'll be more careful. Will teach me to discern people who are not sincere. I'll be more careful in my investments. That's all. Okay. Mm. You just broke up with your partner. I don't know, your partner is boyfriend or husband. Mm. Sounds like it's just a partner, uh, a boyfriend. Yes, because you broke up, you did not divorce. Or it could be a husband. You broke up, meaning you decided to leave him. You feel very bad. Um, First, I don't know why you broke up with him. You must have a good reason for that. Okay, the scam also happened to Maria. Marina. She also lost a lot of money, but it took her 2 years to forgive. Thank you. 2 years is good. I mean, for some people, for me, it's too long, but for me, that's good. 2 years is better because some people take years, 10 years to finally forgive, finally forget about the lost money, finally started to move on with their life. So 2 years is good. Okay. So, Syria, you're not alone. Marina also, it also happened to Marina, but she was able to forgive. 2 years it took her. But great. And once that is forgiven, that's neutralized, you can move on with your new investments. You can always make money again. Ah, boyfriend. Okay. It's just a boyfriend. Surely you have a good reason to break up with him. Okay. You have a good reason to break up. The feeling bad, of course, will not last. That's normal. If you lose a boyfriend you loved so much and you had a relationship for years, of course you will feel bad. But that too will pass. Don't worry. If it's not the right guy, that means if you broke up, at least you saw his true nature and you already saw even before you got married that this is not the right guy, then it's good. Say it's all for good. And he broke up with you, okay? Broke up with you, that means there's a better guy waiting for you. Okay? There's a better guy waiting for you. Just remember, if you're so in love with this guy and he broke up with you, you want you want a partner who will truly care for you, who truly wants to be with you. If even before marriage he doesn't want you anymore, don't insist. Don't insist. Okay? Don't insist. There, there are millions of men, thousands. You don't need a lot. Hundreds of men. Let's say there are hundreds of men. You will always find the right guy. Okay. Linkat was able to forgive, reconnect. I did relationship kind of killing, forgiveness technique, but it reconnect. Oh, you connected. I'm connected with my father. Of course, it's your father. I tried to disconnect. Why? He had done something so bad to you. Yeah. He connected again. Okay. Forgiveness technique. Obviously, your father had done something wrong to you for you to feel that, to disconnect. You have to really do a lot of work to forgive. When you say you've forgiven your father, I don't know what happened, right? You don't have to tell me. When you say you actually had forgiven him, you use forgiveness technique. When you say it reconnect, I don't know what you mean. It Did he reconnect with you? Did you feel the connection? Something like something the anger or the hurt started again? Is that what you understand? You mean? I don't understand why you don't understand. Meaning he reconnected and you felt bad again. If that's the reason what you don't understand, that means you haven't truly forgiven your father. Because if you've truly forgiven your father, even he reconnects, it won't affect you anymore because you're forgiven. I know some people, the father really did a lot of stuff to them when they were young. When they actually had forgiven, they met their father and there's so much love. There's so much love. That's true forgiveness. That's true forgiveness, okay? 2nd of April, I was upset for some time, then all calm today. I wrote email and to claim back my money they took out from my card. Oh, somebody stole money from your like ATM card or credit card. meaning you got your money back. Did you get your money back, Chitra? If a corporation did not pay me what was earned, forgive the people and the corporation. How many years ago was that? Is it recent or long, long time? Kimberly, how long ago? Okay, Kathy, I see you. Kimberly, corporation did not pay me what was earned. Were you in a contract? Did they? Was it clear that you're gonna do work for them, and this is how much you're gonna be paid? And what was the reason why they did not pay? Did the company get bankrupt, or they just being mean to you, or they had a disagreement with them? That's why they said no payment. I mean, it depends on the situation. A credit card. Okay, Chitra, if they use a credit card, you can just report to the credit card company that it was used illegally, and they will refund your money. You're not obligated to pay that if they use your credit card. Ah, this is not a session for finding life partner. This is a session for forgiveness. Okay, this is not a relationship like finding your loved one. Maybe we can do a session on that. Okay. Uh, oh, no contracts in this state. Oh, company greed. 16 plus years. Okay, let go then. That's too long to be like affected by the event. 16 years plus already. Time to let go. Time to let go. And take it as a lesson to once you do work or agree to do work for a company, for a person, for an organization, you always have to have contract in writing. Okay, in writing. So take it as a lesson. I did all this work without any agreement. Okay, and just move on. Yes, forgive all the people involved, the company, the leader, the head of the organization, the owner, everybody. Who knows you did this with a group of people last time? Okay, 16 years is like, instead of grieving or going through that hurt for 16 years, which you damage your health. I mean, you affected, not damage, in which your health, I'm sure, had affected with this grievance over the non-payment for 16 years is too long. Time to let go and do the forgiveness meditation. Yes, yes, all the people, everybody involved, everybody. Okay, let go. I know somebody asked, how could I find my life partner? This is not the life partner. Okay, how to find a life partner? Don't be too desperate. Just be you, and let the person who will vibrate to to you, to see you as is and love you as is. That's the right person. Be you. Don't act fake just to be loved by someone. Just be authentic you. Okay, and okay, maybe the self forgiveness will work because you're gonna be. I remember last time we looked at our gifts, at the blessings that we have. So if you focus on the good things in you, you have more self love, self appreciation, self respect. You value yourself, you see yourself valued. You don't try to be invisible anymore because you have more confidence. Then the right guy will see you. Guys love women who are self confident. Guys love women who are able to take care of themselves. Yet, guys also love to protect women. Guys also want to be there for women. So allow men to protect you, but not overly protective. That to become so possessive. Okay, just be you. Just know that you are lovable and can easily be loved because you have good qualities. You're a good person, and then you vibrate higher the time when you don't blame yourself, when you don't like 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 keep on thinking of how bad you are. It will help you become more magnetic. Okay. Okay, Rahul, your dad passed away 2 years ago already. When he was alive, he they're just parents who are not expressive. They don't say I love you. They don't hug. I'm sure that's how they were raised. So you were raised that way. Meanwhile, as a kid, you're looking for the love from the parents. So you felt hurt. You felt you're not worthy to be loved because that's the way they made you appear. That they don't love you because they're not that demonstrative type. Instead of feeling that way, just know that that's your father's way. It doesn't mean they don't love you, they're just not expressive. I'm sure every father loves their kids, every mother loves their kids. They just don't know how to express it. Okay? He didn't even give a last word. Why? Because maybe you were not there, or maybe you were there and you're hoping for him to say I love you, but that's not his style. That's not his style. You have to let go of that feeling. You have to say I love you to yourself. That's what you mean by self forgiveness, self love, self appreciation. If you're looking for your father to say I love you, or showing that he loved you, or making you feel love, physical body is not there anymore, right? You have to forgive him, understand him for who he was, who he is, who he represented for you. He's your father, right? So just let go and give love to yourself, appreciate yourself, and move on, okay? And bless your Father wherever He is in heaven, with with peace, with joy, with spiritual growth. Okay, no more. Don't feel bad for your father anymore. Just think of, look, he doesn't love you. Well, he doesn't. He did not show love to you, but he took care of you. He fed you. He put roof on top of you. He cared for you. He brought you up. He brought you to school. You owe so much to your father. Okay. If not, he will kick you out of your house and he will say, go, go and get lost. He did not kick you out of the house. He just doesn't know how to show love. Okay. It's not his style. It's not his ways. In my family, when I was growing up, we're not demonstrative at all. My father, my mother, we never said I love you to each other. Never. It's not the style of my parents. My parents, they don't hold hands in front of us. They're very casual. That's their style. But I know they love each other, and I know there's so much love among our the children. We're just not the emotional type. We're not the huggy type. That's how I was raised. But I never looked at it as my father doesn't love me or my mother doesn't love me. It was never expressed. It was never uttered. I love you. I love you. That's not our style when I was growing up. That's just my parents. That's them, and we make fun of it. When my father had emphysema and holding on to my mom because he's like weak to walk, I said, ooh, ooh, how sweet, how sweet. We're teasing them because we never saw them holding hands or hug like that, or like even arms around. That's just different styles of parenting. Okay? Yeah, see that Kathy said she can express her love to us, neither my grandma. Kathy's mom just copied the way her grandma raised her. So that's the way how she knows to raise the kids. Okay, her sisters, her whole siblings know about it, and they show their love to her. Okay, and to the siblings. So it's not her. It's just not his style. You were expecting to be the way you want him, but that's not him. You should just understand him in that way. Okay, forgive him now. No more. let's give love to yourself. It's just that kid in you wanting that love from a dad. But know that your dad cared for you. Your dad spent a lot of money to raise you. Okay, so go and bless your father. Bless his soul. Okay. Okay, so let's do the forgiveness now. Close your eyes. I hope you understand. Each situation where you feel bad about certain events, you have to look at a wider picture, a different perspective, so you can easily understand and accept whatever's happening to you. Okay, so let's close our eyes. Inhale and exhale. Activate your heart. For each inhalation, fill your heart with so much love. Inhale all loving energy. In the hold, I want you to feel that your heart is so filled with so much love. And then exhale, spread the love in your whole body. Again, inhale loving energy into your heart. Hold, feel the love in your heart. Exhale, share to every part of your body, especially the feeling of hurt, unforgivingness. Wherever you feel that in your body, feel it with love, which includes understanding, patience. Inhale and exhale gently. Share the love in every part of your body, especially where you feel the pain, the uneasiness, the tightness, which is the result of your unforgiving yourself. Feel your heart, source of love, source of forgiveness, source of joy and peace, source of gratitude. I want you to connect your heart to your crown. When you exhale, connect to your crown. Bring up to your crown chakra the loving energy. Be aware of your crown. Inhale and exhale. Make your crown chakra big. By being aware of your crown chakra or the center of the top of your head, you're making your cup bigger. Crown chakra is the entry point of divine energy. So we're activating it so we can accept, can handle a lot of loving energies from God or light blessings from God. Inhale. This is the center of unconditional love. Hold. Exhale. When you say unconditional, you forgive whoever. You forgive yourself and others with no requirements. I'll forgive you if you do this to me. I'll forgive you if you say this. I'll forgive you. Say sorry. I forgive you. That's conditional love. Unconditional love, no matter what, you just forgive. No reasons needed. Activate your unconditional loving quality. Inhale, hold, exhale. Now, when you exhale, connect it as high as you can, how as high as your consciousness could imagine. I want you to connect to God, to the source of healing, source of light, source of love, source of joy, source of abundance, source of power. Connect 100 feet, 200, 300 feet, maybe as high as you can. Let's connect with the universal God, whatever you call the heavens, source, Lord, Father, to that powerful being or energy that supplies energy in the whole of creation. Connect. And from that, from the source, visualize that God had been giving you blessings all along. It's always there, giving us light, tons of light, bright white light. Allow the energy of God, God's light and love to come down easily to your whole body. Let's start from the head, the whole head area. Feel the whole head area with light and love. Clean your brains, thinking too much, overworking your brain of all the possible things that could happen, all your worries, all your doubts. Focus so much on the past that don't serve you well anymore. All this dark thinking, dark thoughts towards yourself, release, transmute it with that brilliant white light, wherever they may be, in any part of your head. Visualize that this brilliant white light clears your eyes, like the light coming from inside, flashing the dirt in your eyes that you can see clearly. You can see the events, the reasons, the whys, the past, the present, future with more clarity. No more blaming, just looking at as is, what really happened and why it happened to you. You can clearly see the lessons and visualize that this brilliant white light clearing or pushing your ears, clearing the dark dirt in your ears from the light inside, transmuting all this darkness of the dirt, congestion, pushing the light outward to both your left and right ears. So much light that just transmutes any negative energy in your whole head area, your sinuses, your nose, your mouth cavity, the whole face, the head, the scalp, the hair, the chin, the jaw, the whole skin, your whole neck filled with light, transmuting all unforgiveness, all difficulties that's looming in your mind, all self-created pain, self-created stories. What kind of story are you playing in your mind over and over? Clear up, transmute into light and love down to your neck, the throat, any unexpressed emotions, unexpressed words, or any negative phrases, words out of anger when you're fighting, during separation, the pain. Some have repressed emotions, some express too much in the form of bad words, shouting, yelling. Clear all this darkness in the throat that affect your thyroids, your hormones. Clear up with the light, brilliant, brilliant white light. Any form of unforgiveness, any form of harsh words said to yourself, any self gloating, self blame, self guilt, what's in your mind, you express it sometimes towards yourself. Release. Any unexpressed emotions, release. Unblock your throat. Let the light shine through your whole chest area, your heart. If your heart's still closed and unable to forgive yourself, now's the time to open it up. Bring that light from God, light and love. Open the heart. Fill it with understanding, with patience, with tolerance, with acceptance towards yourself. Any unforgiveness, any harshness, any inconsistency in forgiving yourself, any um, choice that you have to not forgive, or laziness or procrastination to forgive yourself. Anytime that you resort back to being harsh to yourself, release all of these emotions in the heart and the solar plexus. Clear your solar plexus, your heart, your physical heart, any tension you created because of too much banging, too much blaming, too much guilt that you project to yourself. Your lungs, wherever you feel any heaviness in your body because of too much blaming, too much harshness, too much, I would say, blaming, too much bitterness, release, transmute all of this into light and love. The whole torso, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, the whole torso, include your spleen, the digestive system, especially the digestive system. People are upset, always harping on the past and all the mistakes, all the pains. The gut is affected. So clear up your gut, feel where all these feelings are lodged, are stuck, and transmute all of this into light and love. Love every part of your body. Love your whole digestive system, your respiratory system, your lungs, your heart, circulatory system. Go down your whole torso is beaming with light, with a touch of love. Your whole reproductive system for women. If you have all these myomas, cysts, and all this, these are all stuck energies as well. Whatever growth you have, feel this solar plex, reproductive system, the uterus, the ovaries with light and love, and transmute any darkness, any blockages into light and love. Your whole torso area is beaming with light, inside and outside. Wherever you feel in any part of your body, any heaviness, any stuck energies, that's the result of unforgiving yourself, not forgiving yourself. Anywhere they are lodged in any part of your body, could be in your hip joints, your bladder, don't forget the bladder, kidneys, the urinary system. Most kidneys get affected with all this anger. The liver also holds a lot of anger towards yourself, unable to forgive yourself. Your your organs are affected. Convert them into light. Any tinge of darkness that you see inside your body, just fill it with God's love and light. Your whole torso area is beaming with light, very bright. You're all clear and clean and smooth. Any worries, any problems, any problems you have related to others is because of your unwillingness or unreadiness to forgive, to let go, to stop blaming yourself. A lot of areas of your life are affected by that. Clear up head, torso, and then legs, thighs, legs, and feet, and toes. Wherever heaviness is felt there in your joint, knees, in the joints, hips, toes, ankle, release. Use the power of love to release, to transmute any heavy energies, any darkness energies, any blockages. Transmute into light and love. Down, down to Mother Earth. I want you to visualize your whole body from head to toes, so bright, inside and outside. You're a beaming light. You are a being of light. You're a being of love. Say, I love who I am. I love who I was. I love who I am becoming. I love all about me, my achievements and my faults, my mistakes and my glories. I love all the lessons that are given to me and still continue to be given to me by the Creator, by God. Acknowledge all the mistakes you've done. No denial here, no self-denial. It is what it is. It happened because it has to happen. Accept that's time and it happened because it needs to happen. You need to realize some debts, some karmic repercussions, so to speak. And you're grateful that it's paid off. Because if not now, when? If not now, when? The later you pay your debts, the more interest it adds up. So say thank you to all these who abandoned you, who fooled you, who did whatever that you still blame yourself for that. Say thank you. Thank you for the Lords of Karma. Thank you to you for showing me the lessons I need to learn and for paying back what I needed to pay back, paying back my debts. Thank you to each one of you. Thank you for the lessons that you've given me. I forgive and I forget. And may God bless you with love, with happiness. Whatever you want to feel, you bless these people with happiness, with forgiveness. And I want you to see yourself forgiving yourself as well. And I forgive God, Master Choa. Please help me forgive myself easier. Please help me to practice this forgiveness more consistently, more regularly, and allow me to forgive myself easily, with ease and grace, and in a short time, able to understand and see the whole picture why this has to happen to me and fully accept what had happened already. I forgive myself totally. I love myself totally. I honor myself totally. I respect myself totally. I value myself totally. Thank you, God, for this realization that I need to forgive myself first, be able to forgive others easily. Say, I'm done with self blame, self guilt. I'm done with focusing on my mistakes. From now on, I will start looking at all my gifts and blessings. I'll be quiet, look at some of your blessings, and say thank you for each one. Losing money once doesn't is not enough to ruin all the good things that had happened to you. Breaking up with one person doesn't ruin all your relationships. Look at all the good and say thank you, God, for all the blessings you have given me, you have blessed me with. From now on, I'll focus on those. Thank you for always being there, and thank you for forgiving us. Thank you for continuing to love us and accept us. Remember, God is all forgiving, God is all loving. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And open your eyes. Banumati, your son not able to find his life partner is not part of the forgiveness here, okay? Don't worry about that. Okay? So I hope you feel good. I hope you saw yourself as somebody who can be loved and who can be respected and who deserve to be happy. Okay? Do you see yourself clearing, getting brighter, and any darkness wherever it is? Can easily transmit that to light and love. Just use it to disintegrate, to expel whatever it is. Okay? So hopefully you practice every day. Okay? You practice every day. It doesn't have to be my meditation. You can use the so many other meditations going on in YouTube. You can use your own words. You don't have to follow my wordings. You can just from your heart and say whatever comes to you. You can always ask God's blessings. Okay? The key is to practice regularly. Stiffness very much gone. Okay. See, if you keep on hanging on to your whatever you're blaming, and it really affects your health. Thank you for saying your stiffness is gone. It creates this all this uneasiness or this tightness or growth or sickness in your body. I bear you're there. Thank you. Okay, Stefano. Okay, so thank you. Accept all the blessing. Okay, I love me, and I will make it even more money. Yes, you can make. That happened to us. We were scammed, not scammed. He was sincere, but again, in the stock market, you think it's gonna go up, and did not happen. So we did not cry over the spilled milk. Glenn and I said we can always earn again. Can just keep on working because we are strong. Our minds are still, thank God, our minds are still working well. So we not only we recoup the losses, we earn much more money than what we lost. We focus on making more money instead of focusing what was lost. Okay, thank you for saying that. Whoever said that, I have. I love me and I will make even more money. Sure, yeah, good. All right, so namaste. See you next week, same time. Okay, I'll be here and I'll see you again. Thank you. Thank you.